Alright everybody, welcome back to part 7 of another, I can't remember what the acronym is, another Metroid 2 remake, Metroid 2 The Return of Samus, Bro D of the Haladoc Bros, and my blind Let's Play. So in part 6, this is part 7, Part 6, I basically traversed a whole lot. I think I maybe got a couple items, not really anything, not any like game advancing items, but you know, basically you just kind of found a whole bunch of new areas. So in the off screen, I basically just kind of like flushed out a little bit of the map and found some things here. So down here is a missile tank. So, I mean, you can, like I said, I don't actually know if you get the gravity suit in this game. I don't. So, you may have to go through, like what I'm doing and just burn. I mean, but it's like 1 damage per, like, you know, little amount of time. So right here, though, there's a circle all the way over here in the lower left-hand corner. I think I have a handle on how to do the Shine Spark correctly. So I'm going to run here. You start charging up right. You do get enough time to get there. So we'll do it one more time. And you got to hit down, like so. And then you press jump, and then you got to hold right. And as you hold right, that's how you do the shoulder rush. So you hold the jump button, and then you hit right. And that worked for me. But like I said, I'm using an analog stick and the controller, and that will work also for up here in this corner above the 0 of the Metroids I got to take out. That will work. I don't feel like going back up there and doing that now. I'll just go back up there and get it later, because it is most likely a missile tank. But right now, like any type of like super missile tank would be huge, because that boss that I lost against, I was super reckless. God, those guys are annoying as crap. I was super reckless, and I lost like 2 energy tanks before I, or at least an energy tank, which, as you can see, it's kind of like a grindy boss battle. You know, you wait for him to shoot his missiles, and you do all this, and also, now I know how to fight him better. So, yeah, in this room, I just walked into this room, saw this creepy thing, and walked out because I didn't want to spoil anything. But, okay, so that does hurt you. Of course it hurts you. But there's something over here. So I figured I'd look at these areas first, and uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Queen Alien? Zeta Metroid. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, so we got a new form of Metroid here. The Zeta Metroid, and, there you go, you can read the bio, which I went all the way down. So, yeah. Okay, so still that does nothing. So, let's just start up with the missiles here. Wow, he's ridiculously fast. And he's crushing me. Oh, he didn't like that. How about that one? Oh, I thought he was going to turn around. It's almost like he was waiting for me to do that. Outrun him! Ooh. So, oh man, it is not looking good for Samus here. Oh my gosh, should I get him? Or is it a fake get him? Okay, it was not. Ooh, man. Yeah, that dude was pretty hardcore, honestly. I could have hit him a couple more times with the super missiles. That would have made it easier, but yeah, I'm not gonna screw around in this room. Ah, crap. Yeah. So yeah, so that dude was serious, man. They're getting pretty serious now, and yeah, I never ever remember fighting that in the old game. So yeah, clearly, I'm glad I made this like blind, or saying that's blind, because I really just have no idea what's going on. And yeah, the reason I did that is because obviously yellow, there is a Metroid up here. So I am gonna go get him. He busted me up, so you know I don't want to die. I could have cut, but it just was right there, so I just figured why not. So once you get hit in the air, as long as you press jump again, you'll start flipping, and you can keep going with the space jump. But yeah, I know there's a Metroid right up here somewhere. Okay, so. Yeah, I knew that guy was coming, so that's how I knew to do that right away. And I don't know, it just looks like there's something over there, but there's another like way to go over here. It's just I try to avoid these guys; they're annoying. The only way I know how to kill them is if you just shoot a super missile at them. Okay, so let's try regular missiles. Okay, so regular missiles work just fine, too. But... okay, so I know this guy's up here somewhere. Okay, so it seems like there's a couple ways in. But, oh, and there's a save point. Or does it work? Is it a trick save point? Or is it a new type of Metroid? The clone Metroid. Clone Metroid, no, the, what do you call it? The transforming Metroid transforms into whatever Samus desires. Okay, so that doesn't really work that well. Well, it does. You just gotta hit them. Okay, so we're gonna keep going up before I try to go in here. I'm gonna take a gander and say that there's like just a silver door or something. Nope. And I don't want to get trapped in there, so. What the? Okay, so that's not as effective as I thought it was. Get up there. Yeah, for some reason, like, switching direction kind of helps, but whatever. Oh my goodness. Well, I have quite a bit of health. I really did not think I was going to be able to do that. Oh! Jeez. Man, alright. I have to assume it's going to be another Zeta Metroid. But I don't know if clearing out this room is a good idea or a bad idea, but... okay, so it's just that Metroid. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm saving most of my missiles for the another Zeta Metroid if there is one. Okay, so that is all that was back here, so, okay, good. So there's only 3 left in this area, so maybe I went to that boss a tad, well, clearly I went to that boss a tad early. Is he beatable, though? Yeah, sure. If I would have not sucked, then I would have beat him, basically. But, you know, more energy tanks, maybe another few super missile upgrades. Whoa. What the heck? Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, so let me just look at what we got going on here. So I can still go over there to the left. What did I miss over there? I have no idea, but I'm gonna bomb around this thing here. Yeah, They're not letting you get that. But that is like a giant Chozo or something. I don't know. It looks awesome, though. Let's, bomb right there. Haha, sucker. Okay. So I'm going to just clear out this room. Ceiling and everything. Just okay, there we go. There's something right there. Let's turn into a ball and investigate. Okay, so it's a falling block here. So my guess is there is another way to get that secret. Okay, so all these are leading into this here, and I don't know for a fact, but it really seems like, oh, give me a break. It really seems like that boss is like the next guy to go, and then you get the plasma beam, and that's kind of the way this is going. I'm gonna look around the best I can to find another super missile upgrade or just another upgrade of some kind. Hopefully super missile or hopefully that energy tank. But here, well, whatever. I might as well bust up this guy. Okay, so I have some health missing. Crap, man. I am not the most skilled person with the jump. Okay. There's no way it's going to be another Zeta Metroid. But I am going to bust these out. I just don't want him destroying a bunch of the ground because I just sit there and crouch. Okay. Give up super missile, you chump. Fine. And yeah, there's nothing in this room. You know, obviously, if you shoot the floor at all, this battle is going to be a lot harder. Space jumping around, you know. And it's like, and you still got to get out of here, you know. So, you know, so be aware of that. Like, if he busts you up pretty bad, you know, you don't want to be reckless with your traversing. Don't be like me, because like Mega Man, I am just super, like, reckless, and I just want to, like, get moving. Like, I don't care about the enemies. I don't give a crap. Okay, so we know what's kind of up and to the right, that it's that ship. And if I had more life, I would just run down in that lava, because I don't like my chances with no super missiles, but okay. Hold on, I just want to bomb right here and see if that. Okay. Oh, man, if it's a Zeta Metroid, I'm screwed. There's no way I can beat that guy with the stuff that I got. Looks like there's something down there, doesn't it? But doesn't matter. Oh my goodness! You gotta be kidding me. I'm not. I think I'm gonna die. To tell you the truth, especially with no super missiles. So, yeah, and then look at this. Look at how you have to get out of this joint. Whew. This seems like if there were trophies involved, it'd be like, get through this room without getting hit. Like, I'd probably try it, though. And I'd probably try it a lot. Oh, get away from me. Okay. So, I'm going to hit this save point because, man, I'm not fighting. I just... Especially with, like, spikes in the ground. Like, I kind of get the strategy, but maybe I'm just not that good at it. And there's and those two items, if I can... I am going to go back up there and try to get that. If I can get that energy tank, then that boss is, you know, let it ride. I'll take my chances with another 100 energy, considering that he kind of... You know, part of that boss is, you know, destroying the missiles and all that stuff. Like, it's a whole just game you gotta play. Hey, there you go. All right. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of my super missiles first, and then get reckless. So that jump that he does, I think, is like a nice little point where you can kind of exploit. So a positive hit with 6 missiles. So basically, it takes 35 missiles. Okay, and I made it seem like that guy was really easy, and it did seem like he was kind of easy, but maybe the first Zeta Metroid is just a lot harder. But I think the spikes in this area actually helped, because he's got to jump around instead of like really moving, because that thing is way faster. So there's only one Metroid left. I'm curious as to if I destroy this last Metroid, like, does another area open up even before the robot shield monster killer? I'm curious. Okay, well, I got quite a bit of life. Let me just see. Screw it. Okay, so let's just see if there's like any items or anything. Sure enough, there is. Oh, power bomb, you suck. So I don't exactly know. I think that's just like an exit only. But I better just get out of this crap. Okay, so. Alright, well, I am going to go save it, because that guy was, you know, he's pretty tough. So let's go save it real quick.
Alright, everybody.
Yeah, Bro D here, and the cut right there was, I don't know, my work called me or something, but unfortunately, I don't know why, but after that cut, the sound just cut out. And not only that, not only did the sound cut out, so did the commentary. I don't know what happened. Since then, I've recorded a couple videos, unfortunately, and they worked, and everything was fine. I don't know what happened. Just some part of the capture card just crapped out, or something hooked up to one of my ports to the computer. I'm thinking like the headphone jack or like something like that. I just guess somehow like temporarily got moved, or I don't know, just malfunctioned, because everything else has worked since then. So yeah, so I'm gonna narrate, because I don't want to go all the way back through the game and have like my progress and other things just different. I just kind of want it to be concise, you know, just the one. If I had other playthroughs going or something, then I would, but I didn't. You know, I'm trying to play it blind, so I didn't want to play anymore. So, but as you can see right there, I did grab that energy tank. You just kind of have to go a roundabout way about it. I was actually trying to get that missile first, which you see right now, and I do eventually get it. But yeah, there's no explanation for why that happened, and I can't re-record it unless I go back through the game, which I don't know, I didn't feel like doing, and I wanted to test out some different recording equipment anyway. So yeah, I mean, this is working. It really it sucks that you can't hear any of the audio. I have no idea why I cut both out. So, but regardless, yeah, so I get these two things, and I'm going to wait till I pull up the map, because I'm trying to basically power up a little bit. My intention was to power up a little bit and just kind of see where it goes from there, because that boss definitely beat me down. I mean, I don't know how close it was to dying or not. It could have a second form. Clearly, from the previous encounters with bosses, yeah. So, they do have second forms. So I'm not sure because what's funny is I was commentating this whole time. So yeah, there's going to be gaps and parts where I just kind of stand still for a second and all this goofy stuff. But let me think here. Oh yeah, I think there's a Metroid or something. I'm actually curious about this door because I didn't want to go back through this door because I was afraid that I would get kind of trapped. Once you start, to me, it seems, once you kind of start the sequence of the ship, activating the ship, and as you can see, there is a little Metroid thing down there, which I remember for some reason, whenever the screen switches, the space jump gives out on you a lot. It does it in every Metroid game, and it's like, whatever. So I struggled there for a little bit, but yeah, I'm fairly certain there is a Zeta in here. Yeah, and it's like super dark. So I made one of them look kind of easy with the super missiles here. I'm pretty sure I missed a bunch of times. Like I haven't even used a super missile yet, but I knock them once. I get 2 good shots in there. I'm pretty sure that's, oh no, I got 3. And then yeah, and then he just comes with this like defense and like he hit that little like psychic wave. Yeah, it just kept crushing me. I was a little frustrated there, but it doesn't matter because I just have, I have a lot of life, which is good, and the various suit with 50% damage reduction. So yeah, but since missiles are worth 5, there is a lot of missiles that I got to put into this guy because I hit him. I already forgot how many missiles I hit him with. 3. I hit him with 3, 2 or 3. So I still have to get some in there. But yeah, he took me down to 184. I think I had 1 left. So, but he didn't drop any super missiles, but it didn't really matter. And you can tell that everything is shaking. And with the shaking comes a new area. So basically, I feel that I kind of jump the gun, I will say. I feel like I've jumped the gun a little bit when I went into the I don't remember what the area is called. Basically, it's like it's kind of like similar to the wrecked ship from Super Metroid 3. But I do decide to skip that part. And yeah, me looking at the map, I'm contemplating whether or not to go to, certain area or whatever. But, there are some items up there that I'm certain I know how to get, which I will do in a different video. So, yeah, I think there's a green crystal up there by the ship, and since I've picked up super missiles, I have not really explored anything except the way I'm supposed to go. Basically, I'm being linear, essentially. I'm just going on to the next Metroid or next mission or whatever. So, but yeah, let's see. I go right. No, I don't. Oh, this is to show off that I got the missile beforehand and I was being silly about it because I went and got that missile because I never knew if the pool of lava was ever going to drain. So, But this area, let's see. This is not the main part of the area, right? Okay, that's why. Because there is a power bomb block, and I obviously couldn't progress. So I go. I'm certain. Oh yeah, for some reason this little area, she kept stepping up, and it kept stopping my jump. So I'd press jump to move, but instead she would just fall back down, and it was really goofy. I don't think it was a glitch. I think it was human error, not the game. I just couldn't I couldn't finagle it to jump out of there correctly without a couple little goof ups there. So I think I realized at this point that there was a pool of lava and an area that required me to basically drain the lava, which the lava is drained at this point, and knowing me, I'm Mr. Careful, so I save it for certain. Yeah, I don't think I skip save points, but you know, there's no reason to. Uh, so let's see. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I go down here to the right, right? Yeah, because the lava right there, it won't let you do anything. So we go into this area, and this area is really cool, and I'm really ticked that I didn't get to you didn't get to hear really what was going on. But I will tell you, the music is Ridley's part of Norfair. It's like a remix of that, and it was really cool. Yeah, right here, the foreground in the background was confusing me, and that's like, you can't get past that. But yeah, right here, there's just this area right here is just ridiculous. There's just a crap load of like bomb blocks that you just got to get rid of. And I mean, yeah, it's just really tedious to get through this part. The music was rocking though, so it was not really too big a deal. I enjoyed it. Um, but this area is yeah, it's super. It's like really unique, and you'll see here coming up. Yeah, for some reason I'm just I'm obsessed with looking for things that aren't on the map, and it's like it's pretty obvious that there was nothing there in most of the parts. There's not really anything there, but I look anyway, just because it's of my nature. I mean, it's just so like a Castlevania game. You watch these guys and these Let's Plays, and I mean, I haven't done one of a Castlevania game, but it's very similar. You hit like the corner of every wall. In the save room, you always go. You know what I mean? You always like in the save room. You always hit the wall because there's a like, and actually I think there's only like one secret in a save room, and I think it's in Portrait of Ruin. If I'm not mistaken, there's a secret in one of the save rooms because in Castlevania Symphony of the Night there isn't one, even though like I might Let's Play that just because I really enjoy that game, but I always check. Like, it's just such a habit because, all the other games, Order of Ecclesia and Aria of Sorrow and all that. But, yeah, what's going on here is I'm just skipping all these dudes. Oh, and right here I got super excited about this elevator because I was like, yay, there hasn't been one of these yet. And I actually get a little sketched out right here because I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, so there's an elevator, and then there were those like creepy doors that took a few minutes, a minute it took like to get through those two doors, and I'm thinking like, uh-oh, like maybe I found the entrance to like Torian or something similar to that, and I was like, uh-oh, because once you go past a certain point in Turian, you cannot return. You're stuck. You can't go find anything. You can't go find anything anymore. So, but this room right here, I was confused. I think it has a point later, and you'll see, because things hit the fan in this area big time. So we'll just have to wait till I get there. But I'm screwing around too much, trying to find something. So yeah, so we're here in this like big generator room, and this all has relevance to an extent coming up here. So we scan the environment. I of course do this. Always got to entice the viewer and inform them of what the deal is. But basically, at the end it says you can overload it, and boom, check it out. We unlock power bombs. So. And I thought right here for sure this Chozo was going to come to life and just try to beat it out of me, because what Chozo wants to give up that? No, but this background looks really sketchy, right? And I keep talking about the background, and I keep talking about this, and sure enough, it's locked. So I'm thinking like the Chozo's coming after me, right? I'm like, what the heck? But finally I wise up, and the background just looks too obvious, doesn't it? So light it up. And I remember doing this like an idiot. So this happens, and uh-oh, there's a countdown. So now I'm rolling around, and guess what? Yeah, I lay my next power bomb because I didn't unselect it like a dummy. So this whole time I'm running around with no power bombs, and I don't have. I mean, it's good that I did that because I think it blew up most of the blocks. But yeah, so now you got to get out. You know, you got to escape. Um, and that I was a little sketched out because I didn't have any power bombs, and I was like, man, if you come up to a point where they need you to like do that, like, you know, you're screwed. But this whole time I don't know why I thought it was so relevant. I'm like shooting around like looking for secrets or something to like give away, and you know, I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm just doing it. So but this part right here sketched me out. So yeah, check it out. It's some kind of boss, the tank prototype. So what I gathered from this here is the arm section and the head section, blah blah blah, has some type of, you know, control. So basically, I go for the arms and heads, and yeah, I just bust out my super missiles, and I'm like, screw this, like let's just blow this guy. So, and I was pretty, you know, I was thinking here, I was like pretty confident, like, wow, there's a lot of time to like escape out of this area because the elevator is what I'm thinking I have to get back to. I'm like, as long as I get to the elevator, then I'm fine. You know, so there we go. I busted up his head. I busted up his arm. He lost, or you know, this thing lost a few of its abilities, and that's pretty much it. You know, I wasted 6 super missiles, and I even lost. And then I go back for him. I go back for like there's all that stuff, and I don't need any of that. I was hoping it would drop a power bomb, though, to be totally honest with you. So I get the shine spark off. So and I just go this way. So there we go. So now this way opens up because I don't know what it is, but I didn't check the other way from the save point room. I think the save point room is like locked or blocked off or something because they don't obviously want you to save it here because then something, you know, you could like glitch the game out or something. So I happened to just go left, and I think that is what the point of that room was. But yeah, so we got to do some speed boosting stuff here. I try to do the shine spark right there, and I almost get it off because I just had a feeling that right here, sure enough, there's another speed booster block. So I'm like, gosh darn it. So I was really bummed that I didn't get that. If I could have got the shine spark off, it would have been awesome. But I don't ever go down. But I paused the game right here because I'm like worried about this area where you can go left and right. So when I'm super mad about it because I didn't have any you know, I didn't have a power bomb, and I wanted to lay a power bomb like right there because I'm like, shoot, you know, like maybe if I had a power bomb, maybe it would uncover something. But I just give up because I'm like, dude, you know, whatever. This stuff is gonna blow up on me. I don't want to die. I just give up. And I also think I'm fairly certain I paused the game up here and like give an explanation about why I skipped it. I don't. Or maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm more worried about escaping at this point. But still, but I busted up that boss pretty fast. So I'm not really worried about time. I'm still like screwing around because actually I think the exit area changes. And you know, a few minutes ago there was an area where there was just like a gray door or a metal door, whatever, a steel door. I think they're just called metal. The official name I think is it's a steel door. So, but right here, see, you can't. It's blocked. So just the steel door is now unlocked. It's just open now. In times of crisis, and then that one is locked, and then it just leads back to here. So, but now I am getting a little worried. That temperature gauge is getting up there. So, and this is the part I totally forgot about. And see, this is where you want a power bomb because you could just wipe all that out right away. And this is where I do start to get really, really worried. I'm like, oh crap, like I screwed around too much. Now I'm not gonna make it. I screw around with this enemy, and I bombed this, and I almost bunked that, but no, I get through there. But yeah, so I have basically the room to the right and then up a little bit and the room to the left. And right here, I shoot there and stand there for a second because I thought that may have opened because I forgot it was a broken door. But here is where it gets sketchy. See, now the power cell temperature went all the way up just then. See, I'm not worried about that. I'm watching the door because I'm like, what the heck? You know, I'm right here, I'm freaking out. I'm like, I'm not going to make it. And right here, I totally thought that I died. But it's a scripted sequence and it's supposed to happen. So But, you know, so right here, I think I paused the game or something, and I look for... oh, right there, there's a power bomb. I think I kind of showed it in one of the videos. Um, since I realized it wasn't recording video, I just get to the save point right here and I end the video. But I think I went back and got it off camera on accident. Or no, I'm certain I did. Shoot, I should have watched the beginning of my other video. But yeah, so that's it for this. So thanks for watching, and you know, next time we'll see you in the next video there.